I feel like when you go to look for friends, and this is from my own personal experience, this is not me projecting on anyone. In my opinion, from me actively looking to have friends, right? I feel like I had more luck not looking for friends and people just vibing with and being myself than actively looking for friends, being excited, and like getting super attached to people. Because when I myself have gotten attached to people, I would end up getting hurt because a lot of times people don't like that shit, you know? Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really vibe with you because, like, you're way too clingy. And it's just like, it's not that I'm too clingy, it's that I don't have friends normally, right? I don't have friends normally. Before I met these dudes, we've been friends for now almost 2 years come the summer. And, like, I lived here where I live now for almost 4 years, right? And I haven't had friends until 2 years after I moved. When I first moved here, I was like desperately trying to make friends, trying to fit in. Even before I moved here, I was trying to fit in and make friends, and I would mold myself around people so they would like me. And that was so bad and detrimental to my mental health. Like, some of these people, like, I wish them well. I would be there if they asked me to be there, or be a friend if they needed someone. But I don't consider those people my friends because, like, I wasn't allowed to be myself. And when I was myself, they're like, oh, you drink too much, or when you do drink, you're a little rowdy, or they constantly, like, put me down for being me, you know? Because a lot of people like to have control. And I myself am a perfectionist, but I also know that you shouldn't feel like you should be in control of every situation, right? But, like, in general, like, it seemed like every time I was myself, I was met with backlash and ridicule, and it was never fun. So once I started being myself and allowing myself to just not give a fuck what other people think about myself, like, not give a fuck about what people thought of me, the better I felt. I know that sounds so fucking weird, but it's true. I don't know, like, I understand, like, the desire of having friends, but, like, very cliche, you have to respect yourself first and love yourself first before anyone else can, right? And I know that's such a cliche, like, oh, you're saying just love yourself first and put yourself first, but it's true. If you put other people before you, like, it's understandable if you have kids or a family, you never want to put anyone above your family and your kids. Like, especially children. Children come first. But when it comes to just life in general, if your friend needed you, but you're in the hospital dying, and your friend expects you to drop dying to be with them, like, that's unrealistic, right? But if it was, like, a family member who needed you because they got in a car wreck and they called you first before the hospital, and that's how it works. Like, you put yourself first. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of your children or your partner or your family in general, right? So it's just, you gotta put yourself first, right? And as hard as it is to just remind yourself that, hey, like, I would really love friends, it's really nice that I feel like I'm a part of something, but you can't force yourself to be someone that you're not, right? And I'm all over the place, I know. But I've had so many friends over the years where I constantly tried to fit in, but I was also hindering myself because I wasn't being true to myself. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your head up and know that it's not the end of the world. Life can be incredibly lonely sometimes, but it's what you do and what you make of it that'll make things better. I know that sounds super cliche, but it's true. You gotta put yourself first. That's just how I feel. I feel like, yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's upsetting, but sadly, it's life. And life can either bite you in the ass or you roll with the punches and punch life back, you know? Yeah, that's what was going on. And I completely let them manipulate and sway my decisions or how I felt. I'm not here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If anyone makes you feel like you can't be yourself, insta cut off. Like, they're not worth your time.